Indeed, Tuesdays are always very special, not because it's the second or the third day of the week, but because it's a special day where Toby gets to connect with you with Tuesday Special with Toby. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Tuesday Special with Toby. It is the first in the month of October 2021, and today I just want to let you know something, and that is prudence. Prudence. Now, so many of us would have heard the word prudent, you have to be prudent in spending, you have to be prudent, ABC, but not so many of us really know what it means to be prudent or why we should embrace prudence. Now, if you want to succeed in life, for those of you who are even successful, you would see that once you're not prudent, once you're not accountable, once you're not doing things in the right way, once you're not disciplined, then you begin to miss what the primary purpose of what you're doing is all about. Now, if you're out there and you're thinking that, okay, yes, I'm self-sufficient, because self-sufficiency is what I preach. I want people to, get to a point where you've actualized this concept of, yes, okay, I am enough, I'm in my space and I can do things. Yes, I want you to have so many things in your coffers that you say, yes, this is who I am, this is what I can do. But do not forget that being prudent with what you can do is very important at every stage in your life. If you do not think prudence, then you'll be thinking some other things, because you would want to be a one-off champion. Now, don't get it twisted. When you play football matches, people would come, there'll always be a champion at the end of the day, but that does not mean that every other person who has played had played wrongly. It just shows that there's something that the other team has done that, made them to have an edge at that time. Now, once you are thinking prudence, once you're thinking discipline, once you're thinking accountability, you would see that, that, yes, I want to pass this thing to coming generation. So many of us will say, oh, I'm just living for the moment, I'm living for myself, I do not care about my children, I do not care about whoever is going to take over from me, I'm just living my life. Yes, you're living your life, but there has to be some level of accountability even while you are still alive. Now, everyone who is alive must know this for a fact, that you have to be prudent. You have to be prudent. If you have the skills, you have the talents, and you're not prudent with them, you're not being accountable with them, you're not disciplining yourself, you're not ensuring that, yes, constantly you're improving, constantly you're getting more and more, then you begin to ask yourself, what exactly am I into? Because if you're not prudent with these things, I don't see any reason why you should want to be successful. For example, those who are prudent are people whose minds continue to expand. Those who are prudent are people whose minds continue to go from where they are currently to where they want to be, and to what will even be left after they are gone. So you've got to come to that position where you think of prudency as the ultimate thing, where you think of prudence as just why you should be here. If I'm doing this and I'm not being prudent with my time, for example, I just say, okay, I want to talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. Yeah, it's not a conference. This is just a short piece for you to listen to me. But if I'm not prudent, or I'm not diligent, or I've not done maybe a background search on this topic that I'm bringing to you today, then how well would you even perceive me as the speaker? Now, so many of us would want to ask again, if I'm prudent with my time, I'm prudent with my skill, I'm prudent with, how does it now translate into money? I'm not talking money now. Money is very important. Trust me, everybody wants to be a billionaire. But even if you get the opportunity today to turn that your skill into money, or make it, something that will be viable, or something that everybody would come across, and say, wow, this is a brilliant idea, this person who's got the skill is so talented and all of that, you will see that there is a primary purpose why you have that skill. So the moment you lose connection between why you have the skill and how to manage the skill, then there's going to be a lot of trouble. So you have to think prudence as the thing that just keeps you going at every point in time. In the words of John Milton, he says, prudence is the virtue by which we discern what is proper to do under various circumstances in time and place. Prudence is the virtue by which we discern what is proper to do under various circumstances in time and place. Whatever you do, whatever place you find yourself, whatever time you're doing what you do, you have to learn to be prudent with your time, your skill, your energy, and you've got to discipline yourself to the point that, yes, you will know that, yes, you yourself, you're achieving so many things. And those who are coming after you would also be glad to be associated with you. My name is Toby, and I'm trying to be prudent with my time. I'm trying to be prudent with my skills. So let me go sharpen my skill again of speaking and bring you another amazing episode of Tuesday Special with Toby. Thank you for joining me, and please don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media platforms. And please feel free to comment and talk to me. I would be willing to respond. I'll see you next week Tuesday.